What is up, guys, and what a day in the market. Market was sitting at about 29.50 all day, and we ended up falling about 30 points, and the market closed down 1%. Pretty heavy sell off towards the last couple minutes. As you can see here, this is a 5 minute chart. So within 5 minutes, we went from 29.55 all the way to 29.31, which is a pretty big point swing in just 5 minutes. And then we got the bounce up to the moving averages and quickly escalated lower. We have a spot right here, 29.11, key spot, magnet point. Price will want to hit this level right here, 29.11. And then above we have that 29.31, which you could see was resistance back here. And if we go to an hourly, that 29.31 played a role all along here and here, going back a couple months. So this 29.11 is our next spot that we want to test and maybe get a bounce. We may see a bounce off that 29.11. So, because that's all the market's doing right now is it's just spotting from different levels to different levels. So, the last level down here is 27.31. I mentioned these time and time again. We got the 28.42 back to 27.82 ish or 27.75 and 28.11, and then we got that 29.11 back down to 28.11, 28.42, 28.42, 29.11. Right, so we're just pinging through these levels. Right here we kind of stopped on this random point here, so this is not a key level. This 27.31 is, so I'm thinking, do we see it, do we leave it hanging, do we go and are we starting to fill this big gap that we had yesterday to the downside, back down to 27.31 and so forth lower, to break free out of this long consolidation period that we've been in. So we're either going to break this consolidation period to the downside or the upside. Right now we failed to break out higher after the big gap up yesterday. So you guys really do want to stay on your toes here. This could be the absolute top right here, of the market. So you just want to be careful of that, because this is the top. So this could be a time to start building some shorts. You could start, you could have your stops up here around the 3,000 marker. And then even if you do start building some longer term shorts, you could also hedge it off with some SPY calls maybe, because if we do break higher, we're going to run, and it's going to go much higher than what I think the market is expecting. Now, speaking of expecting, the expected move for this week was $100. Well, on Monday we moved that $100, and you could see today we came back inside the expected move. So we came out, came back in. So now the expected move is holding us in. This is our resistance. 29.53 is the resistance for the market, and we can see large reversals when the expected move is touched too soon. So you can see back here, when the expected move was touched on a Tuesday, it literally reversed all the way and blew below the expected move on that Monday. So it went from the upper edge of the expected move down to below the lower edge of the expected move. So we can see some wild swings in the market, or you could see a type of movement where it keeps running away from the expected move due to hedging activities. Okay, so in the market currently, we got that 29.11 marker right below 27 or 29.31. So between 29.11 29.31 should be a range. We have that upper edge expected weekly move. 29.53 is going to act as some resistance. So that's that for the S&P. Now I do want to go over a couple individual stocks real quick that I currently have positions in. So quickly, Procter and Gamble. So sometimes I do like to look at charts on 3 time frames. So I'm going to go to that for us right now, and I'm also going to have 2 indicators, the MACD and the RSI. So let me find that here, and it's going to be time frames with MACD. Okay, so over here I have the monthly chart, the weekly chart in the middle, and the daily chart on the right. So looking at the monthly, you could see that the MACD is starting to slope down, getting the crossover, and also the RSI is beginning to cross back below the overbought territory. So we have a sell signal here and a sell signal here. And the fact that we typically do like to see these indicators cycle, this does have much more room to go down. So I'm looking for price to follow. Over here on the weekly is also very bearish. So the MACD is below the 0 line, bearish, and now you have this signal line below the lagger line, and it's starting to separate and come back down. It was looking like it might have was going to reverse back up, but now we are making this new leg lower, and you can see the RSI still has room to fall. So these are all signs that this can go lower, and even on a daily now we have the MACD under the 0 line, the histogram red, and it looks like now we are starting to keep going lower, and the MACD still has room to cycle lower. So short-term target on Procter & Gamble about 106 a share, and then we'll take it from there. Going back to the volume profile, it says our support's at about 109. I'd be looking for about $102 a share, taking us down to the lower edge of the next range. So here's this range, here's the next range. If we're going to break out of this range, we're typically going to fall to the lower edge of the next range, which puts us here. And then we could see a bounce, and then I think our ultimate target is this point of control at $92 a share on Procter & Gamble. Okay, let's go to my next trade. I am in Costco. Costco is up a little bit today. Big reversal candle though, or big hammer candle. Typically these are signs of reversals, but you never know. This could be a bullish sign, but we're also at the top of a channel here. So I am looking for Costco to continue lower. Short-term target, $2.90 a share on Costco, and then this green line is the major support, $2.86. Netflix, I took this short today, being that we're at the tippy top of a channel making all-time highs. I actually got in this trade intraday somewhere over yonder, not sure where, but I'm up about 50% on my trade. We're hitting that resistance right here on a low time frame chart. So I'm looking actually for Netflix to drop out the park a little, another $10 or so lower. Looking on an hourly, that puts us right about the upper range of this bigger channel. So we now have made it outside of this volume profile. We typically like to play a reversion to the mean, so I'm looking for a move back into about right here at 432 a share. If we see a bounce, that will not be a good sign. I'll look to be exiting that trade if I start seeing Netflix bounce, but I'm looking for an immediate reversal on Netflix. Now Boeing, I am in short Boeing still. Got that nice sell-off right at this line of resistance I had into its point of control. I'm looking for Boeing to actually keep going down, considering this is in this downtrend. We did break through it, but I'm looking at this as a longer term bear flag. I'm looking for Boeing to hit that that these levels down here at about $70 a share. Trying to find this Boeing. 95 bucks is when I'll probably be looking to exit this trade. McDonald's, I've been in this for a while, as we all know. I took profits down when my target got hit at 168, which was right around here. I took profits. We got the bounce. I'm still in some positions, and I'm looking for a continuation lower on McDonald's to the ultimate target now that I've had 155. Okay, Tesla. This one's one of my favorites. Tesla, top of its range right here. You can see it kind of broke out the range I had for it. But I'd said the top was 820 something. We hit that and reversed. So I am looking for Tesla to actually continue reversing all the way down to 700, maybe 720 a share is my target for Tesla. This could take anywhere up to 2 weeks to hit, and so that is that. That's going to be most of my positions, all my short positions at least, and we will leave it at that. Look for the market to find support at 29.11, and if we do significantly break 29.11 into the 2900s, then things may start looking a little scary. Alright guys, you have a good one and take care.